Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video, can I say video anymore, is going to be a spend the evening with me having a productively chilled evening. What I mean by that is I have been making a really conscious effort to actually make the most of my evenings and not be that person who like lives for the weekends. Obviously being self-employed, it can be hard to kind of have those boundaries in place, and it can be easy to like, you know, work on a little bit later or kind of always have something, you know, always kind of be doing something. And I generally tend to find by the time I like finish work and then walk the dogs and make dinner and stuff, like it's really late, and that's absolutely fine. But I just want to make sure that sometimes I am finishing and switching off that little bit earlier, and when I am having those kind of like later evenings, so to speak, I am just fully kind of like embracing them, because I think I was one of those people that, well, our evening essentially, by the time I finish work, let's say it's like 6:30, we generally take the dogs out like 7:15, maybe 7 o'clock. Obviously by the time I get back from that, it can be like nearly 8 o'clock, and then obviously I've got a shower, cook dinner and stuff, so we don't generally sit down till like 9, which is fine. Like some days obviously like it's different. Like yesterday I think we sat down like 8:30. Like, you know, it's different all the time, but I got very much into the trap of being like, oh my god, it was going to be late sitting down again, and kind of like not fully appreciating like that I actually enjoyed doing the stuff that I was doing, if that makes sense. Because I think it's like, I literally said, and I was speaking to one of my clients and I was like, I always say like, oh my god, it's gonna be a late sit down, but like I don't want to sit down any longer. Like I would literally get bored. I couldn't be one of these people that sits down at like 7 o'clock and then watches TV till like 11. Like I just couldn't do it. I'd be bored. So yes, so I'm just trying to, you know, romanticize the shit out of life and just make the most of my evenings and really just enjoy them. Not in terms of like having to do loads of stuff in the evenings, but actually just, yeah, like I said, like be grateful for the little things, romanticize them and just make the most out of them. And a little bit of, you know, self-care as well never goes amiss, which is very important at the minute, because between you and me, life has been lifing. You know when like, you know when like, the only way I can describe it is, you know when you're like a child and you like, I don't know, get hit over like in big waves in the sea, and then you try and get back up, and then you get hit back down again, and then you get back up and you get hit back down again. That's literally how life has felt recently. And don't get me wrong, it's not been everything. There has still been so many things that have like gone amazingly, but there's been like lots of kind of like little things and not so little things. And then I literally said to myself, so today is the 4th of September, I literally said to myself, I was like, right, the 1st of September is just it's a fresh start. It's like, we're just, you know, we're just having a fresh start. And then literally yesterday, again, like there was just something else. And yeah, I was just kind of like, okay, like remove. So yes, so I am gonna try and have a little bit of extra self-care this evening, because why not? But I did, for the first time in, oh my god, probably like months and months and months, maybe even like more than 6 months, 100%, maybe even more than like a year, I actually had a weekend where I didn't do anything. Like when I tell you that is unheard of, and when I say I didn't do anything, I mean I didn't do a thing. So normally, I mean on Saturday, Sunday obviously like I had to just, again, I just can't sit down for that long. But yeah, normally like if I'm like, oh, I've got no plans, we'll go and obviously do like a long dog walk, and then I'll do like washing and I'll do cleaning and like I'll do all of that sort of stuff, which means that you generally still don't really sit down. But I literally said to myself, so Dave was going out on Saturday and I was like, do you know what? I am actually, for once, I'm not going to sit at home and do the cleaning and do all the washing and do everything and like do all those things. And that's another thing I've started doing recently, is kind of doing like chores in the week, so that it doesn't get to the weekend and then I've got to do like everything. So I've been in like at my mum's a lot, kind of like on the weekends. Like we've been back and forth, we've been away, we've been in weddings, we've been in Croatia, we've been in the Cotswolds, we've been here, there and everywhere for ages now. It feels like ages. And yeah, last weekend I was like, oh my god, I don't have any plans. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. So I literally walked the dogs in the morning. I think I sorted out one drawer. And then other than that, I sat my ass on the sofa and I watched YouTube for probably like 4 hours. And it was fucking stunning. It was absolutely, oh my god, I loved it. Like a 10 out of 10 would recommend. Don't get me wrong, I did get a little bit bored by the evening, but again I was like, no, I'm just fully embracing this. So I made myself like a proper like kids tea. I had like fish fingers, chips, beans, stunning. Again, watched some TV, like made hot chocolate. What else did I watch? watched 1% Club, watched some YouTube, and it was gorgeous. And I honestly just felt so like calm after it, and I was like, that was exactly what I needed. Just a day of not doing anything, like not, you know, just not being like here, there and everywhere and 100 miles an hour. So yes, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Anyway, let's get into it. So I have actually finished up a little bit early today. I finished what I needed to do. I've had a super productive day. Again, this one is for, you know, if you are self-employed. I am still very much on a journey of trying to like, what's the word? Trying to kind of like not focus on like feeling productive, but actually being productive. So I was definitely one of those people that was like I am one of those people that is literally like, right, okay, I need to be sat at my desk for a certain amount of time. And then actually like, no, that's not why I became self-employed. I didn't do that so I needed to sit at my desk for a certain amount of time. So I'm trying to work more productively rather than just longer. Like yesterday, it is a work in progress, don't get me wrong. Like yesterday, I kind of finished what I needed to do. And then I was a little bit like, okay. And like I felt like I shouldn't like stop work. So I just kind of almost like gave myself stuff to do that didn't really need doing, didn't really know what I was doing, had no purpose, like. And then yeah, I got to like 6 o'clock and I was like, oh, I should have literally just stopped, like why am I wasting my time? Obviously, like, you know, still got clients and stuff to speak to, but yeah, in terms of like bulk work. So that is something that I'm again really trying to do, is work more productively and like smarter, not harder or longer. So it is 5:45 and we're gonna take the dogs out for a walk. Dave's gone out for the evening, so we're gonna have a gorgeous evening. I'm gonna make some dinner, do some self-care, do some skincare, watch some YouTube, and just have, yeah, the most gorgeous little evening. So let's go. First things first, I need to take the dogs out because they haven't actually been out today. We literally stood at the front door this morning. We were about to walk out the door. I had leads in my hand, they had their collars on, had our shoes on, and the heavens just opened. So that reminds me, actually, I need to get my dry robe out as well. So yeah, let's go. Ready? Oh, it went too far, did it, mate? Did it go too far? Come on then. Woohoo! How she didn't see where it goes, where it went even, because she can't see properly. And obviously she can't hear it unless it's squeaking. But she can literally sniff it out, even if it's not like been on the floor. Like if I throw it like over there, she will find it. Like she literally will find it because she'll sniff it out. It's absolutely insane. We are back. We had a lovely little walk. It was a little bit breezy and Rosie wasn't a big fan. I don't know if I ever said on here, but basically it was, I think it was last year sometime, she got chased in, so like we always walk, like during the summer and stuff, we always walk to fields by our house. And I think it was last year she got chased by a border collie. And the owners the owner just didn't give a shit basically. Like she was running laps. So she was just running off, like she was miles away from the dog. And yeah, he just chased Rosie. And since then, she's just never been the same in terms of like anxious around other dogs. And we've been trying to like train her to, you know, kind of like just like know that it's okay and kind of like give dogs a chance, because she's very like, so most of the time she's fine. Like she will be a little bit like sheepish and she'll like hold back a little bit, but she will like go up to other dogs and interact. And if she likes the look of them, like, oh my God, she's, you know, she loves it. But there is some dogs that like she just will dart as soon as she sees. So it's always a little bit like, and like to get into the field, you've got to basically like go into like a green basically. So there's like houses here and they all back onto this green. So she could hear, like there was obviously like a lot of noise coming from one of the houses and it just freaked her out. So I let her off the lead. So she like, you know, they could have a little like explore and stuff. And yeah, we started walking in and she just ran basically. She just ran back. There was nothing there. There was no dog, there was nothing. So I'm not quite sure what she thought was kind of happening. So obviously had to put her on a lead. And then I feel bad then making her walk because she obviously doesn't want it to be there. But then I'm like, but Maisie was still there and like they needed a walk. And I don't know, like avoiding the area obviously isn't going to help either. And like, I don't really know. Like when she was in the field, she loved it. Like we were playing with the ball, she was running around, she was absolutely fine. And then after that, then like once we left and stuff, like again, we did a little bit of like a longer walk around the streets and stuff and she was fine. It's such a weird one and it's so annoying because she gets so nervous sometimes for literally after this one dog. Like after that one dog chased her, like she just gets, oh my God, look at me. She gets so like anxious. Not all the time, like she has days, like some days she's absolutely fine and some days like she loves big dogs. And there's this German Shepherd and she's down there like all the time. And some days Rosie will like loves her, runs up to her, like she never like when she runs up to dogs, she never runs up to them, she runs past them. So she likes to like get excited and run past them and then like come back and see like if they want to play with her or not. Yeah, some days like she'll run up to her and she's absolutely fine, and other days she will literally act as though like she's coming at her with some sort of knife in her hand. It's weird, but yeah. We're working on it, we're working on it. We've pretty much got it to like, you know, 80% of the time she's really, really good with it and she's fine. And then there is that 20% that she just does get a little bit nervous, but that's not just where we are, like with the walk that we do, it's like everywhere. So yeah, what can you do? Anyway, we're back now. I've put the washing away, I've fed the dogs, and now it is time to go and get myself in the shower, and it is 7:15. I went to go in the shower and then I realised I hadn't prepped any dinner to cook while I'm in the shower. I look awful. I don't really know what I'm gonna have. We were gonna have spaghetti bolognese tonight, but I forgot the day's out and I'm not making spaghetti bolognese just for myself. This is my pre-shower hair. And we haven't got mince anyway. I would have had to go to the shop to get mince. We've got potatoes. And I've got a chicken breast that I need to use. So I might try maybe cube some potatoes. Maybe do a chicken breast. I've got cream cheese. Cream cheese, sun-dried tomatoes. Let me make it work. Oh, look at my little baby girls. Oh, you're just having a little snooze. Oh, I love them so much it hurts. Right then, it is time to do my skincare. Again, I really try and just, you know, take my time with my skincare because it's just that time to myself. I've already done my Bioma Milky Cleanser, Milky Toner even. Absolutely love this and I find it makes my skin so smooth. So for eye cream, I'm going to use this Face Theory Retinol, which I'm trying to use every day because apparently using it every day can help. Just to kind of, I'm literally using you as my mirror because my actual mirror is all steamed up. And then I'm going in with multi-peptide and hyaluronic acid serum. And then next I'm going to combine my moisturiser, so this Hyaluronic Expert moisturiser with some Self-Tan Saint-Tropez. I've had this for ages, but I'm not the biggest fan. I don't find it makes a huge difference. So I kind of stopped using it, and then I always use the Isle of Paradise bronzing drops, but I ran out and I thought, right, I need to get through this first because I've got this and I've also got 2 bottles of this, which is Isle of Paradise Face Glow, but this one you're meant to use on your own, and I obviously normally like using like moisturisers and stuff, so I can definitely start using that. I just need to obviously break it up a bit in between my other stuff. So I've got 2 bottles of them, and then I've also got one of these Seen Better Days night mists as well, but again I didn't really find it made much of a difference, but I think I definitely need to trial them again and then see, and if they don't work then just get rid of them. I feel like I'm gonna have to start fake tanning again soon. Part of me is really, really excited to like be that much more tanned again, but part of me just can't be asked with the repetition of putting it on and taking it off every week. I literally charged this battery yesterday and it says it's got 1 bar left. What the fuck? And then I'm also gonna finish with this UK Lash serum. I definitely think it's made my lashes a bit thicker. And we are done. I'm off to make downstairs cozy and get my dinner. I was literally just filming to show you my candle and I just broke my candle holder. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to see if I can glue that together. Oh, why am I like this? Anyway, let's light this candle. Because lighting candles is one of my favourite parts of autumn. And this one smells gorge. Oh no. I think I should be able to glue that together quite well. Okay, I think I've managed to salvage it. There's that tiny chip there. But then like on the other side, you literally, that's part of the design anyway, you literally can't see it. So luckily, because my mum bought that from Crete for me, so I would have been absolutely gutted. And luckily, obviously it's not something that's going to be like picked up and put back down. So yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job of salvaging it, to be fair. I mean, you can see the crack there, but oh, I'm so annoyed. You know one of those things that you do and you're just like, oh my god, I felt that so close to myself. You know one of those things that you do and you're just like, why did I do that? Oh my god, what am I doing? Anyway, I'm gonna sort some veggies out for to go with my dinner. Okay, so for dinner I have done cube potatoes. These are literally my favourite thing at the minute. And then I did a chicken breast, and that is cream cheese, sun-dried tomato paste and garlic. Sliced it in half, filled it in, and then I've got some mixed frozen veg, chucking in the microwave. And I am all set. Oh, why is the TV so loud? I've got my dinner, I've got a crispy cold Pepsi Max right there, literally the best drink in the world. Got this little one next to me. Maisie is sleeping upstairs and I am catching up on some YouTube. It's 8:30 and this is going to be me for the next probably 2 hours. It is now 11:20 and I have just got into bed. I've just taken my magnesium glycinate. Oh, where's it gone? And I'm going to do a little bit of reading, I think. I always like to read before I go to bed. It just helps me to like switch off, and then I literally fall asleep so quickly. Don't stay asleep for long, mind you, but I do fall asleep quickly. Let me put you down. But yeah, it was a nice evening, but I just felt a little bit like, I don't know, you know when you're just like overthinking everything. But I spent a lot of time on my own this week, and I think that's probably why. Like, I feel like I've literally not seen Dave at all, because he was in the office yesterday and the day before. And obviously he's out today. And he was out last weekend, like Saturday, day and night. Or like into the night. So yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of time on my own. And like yesterday, Tuesday I think it was just a bit shit. Like I just had a bit of shit news. So yeah, so I don't know, I'm just overthinking. But then when I actually like pull myself together, I'm like, no, I'm absolutely fine. I am absolutely fine. Yeah, the main reason that I wanted to say that was just because I feel like that is, in a world full of everyone faking it and sharing their highs, I don't want to add to that. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely fine. I've just been, overthinking a little bit. So I'm going to do some reading. And then I've also got this beauty sleep tape, which is like math tape to sleep with. So I'm going to give that a go as well, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to see how I get on with that. Excited to see if it makes a difference to my sleep, although I think Dave might shit himself when he comes home and sees me with that on my mouth. Yes, this video was to spend the evening together. I apologise if it was a little bit boring, but I suppose again that's just life, innit? That is life. Like, yeah, I wanted it to be like a productively chilled, like, yeah, I'm not even making any sense anymore, evening, which it was nice. I sorted the washing out, made some dinner, took the dogs out, and feel like I've like actually had some time between finishing work and going to bed, which is really nice, because there's, you know, it's not great when you feel like you finish work and then literally eat your dinner and go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna do some reading. I can't even look at how pale I am, but I think it's also because the light is like right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do some reading. I'm reading a psychological thriller about a murderer, a man who murders women. By literally, because he just hates women. So he knocks on their door, tases them, and then basically chokes them by putting a ball down their throat. It's a really good read though. It is a really good read. But yeah, it's 11:20, so I'm gonna do a little 10 minutes of reading, and I'm gonna sign this vlog off here. I will show you the sleep tape once it's done, but obviously once it's on, I don't think I can speak. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's been a little bit random, a little bit mismatch, and I don't even know what it's been, to be fair. But yeah, I hope you are doing fabulously and enjoying all the autumnal vibes, and I shall see you in the next video.